Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design.com. And today we are live inside of my team training where we are live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today, or this week rather, we're actually going to talk about how to become a social media manager, even if you don't want to manage social media. This is a great idea or a great business plan for a standalone agency or an add-on to client services that you already provide. Okay, this is an excellent way to make money, but the best way or the best reason for it is because you don't need any experience to do this. Okay, so I'm actually going to break it down for you all this week. So Monday, today, we're going to talk about how to create and structure your social media plans. We're actually going to, I have a website a website template that I'm going to show you, and I'm actually going to give to you today. And what we're going to do is actually not only create the plans, but we're going to create the whole checkout system because you want to make sure that you can automate as many things as possible. Okay. So then on Tuesday, we're going to talk about how to find clients for social media. Okay. And, everybody is like, yeah, it's a great idea, but how do you find clients? So we're definitely going to talk about that on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about if you want to actually do the social media, meaning you want to create the content, or if you want to outsource it. Okay. So, of course, when you're creating your plans, you definitely need to think about that. Do I want to do this myself? And if I want to outsource it, I need to make sure that, whatever it's going to cost me to outsource, that I'm marking it up to make it a profitable business because you certainly don't want to work for free. And then on Thursday, we're going to talk about scheduling the content and creating reports that you can send to your client every single month. And then, of course, as always on Friday, we're going to do a live Q&A session. Okay. So, before we get into today's training, I want to invite you to go ahead and join my team. My focus is to help you monetize your purpose with digital marketing. So we believe that you don't have to be broke while you learn a new skill set that will allow you to create a business based on your passion. And you can do this by providing your services to other business owners who don't have the time or the desire to do it themselves. Okay, so you can actually enroll in my free course here. This tells you a little bit about me. Like I said, we do live training Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday is a Zoom session, so you can actually hop into the Zoom and ask me any questions you may have. If you want to check out any of these free guides, you can download those there. As a member, you do get 30 days of free social media content every single month. It's all built on Canva, so you can brand it as your own. So it's like infographics and captions and hashtags. You even get 10 articles that you can use for blogs or emails. There's actually an ebook every single month, a different ebook that you can use for lead magnets, and then of course Instagram stories, different challenges, memes, and other miscellaneous things to help you get some engagement on your social media. So you also, as a member, you save 50% on templates. You also get 85,000 plus free PLR products that you can use as your own and rebrand, or you could even sell them. You can have the opportunity to earn income as a freelancer for us because we do have an agency as well. And if you want private coaching, members do save 50%, but it is available to everyone. You have access to over $10,000 in free courses as a member. This is basically everything to help you in addition to our replay or our live training, which you'll have access to the replays as well, but you actually have complete courses to help you with Google ads and Facebook ads. And I did just add a course that I'm going to show you today on Bing ads or Microsoft ads. Okay, so I actually added that. I wanted to kind of walk you through. So this is great if you're a beginner and you have no experience whatsoever, no business or anything, you just know that you want to work from home. Digital marketing is absolutely growing crazy in demand, especially since everyone now is scrambling to try to figure out how to make money from home. This is a great program for you because you don't need to have any experience or skills before, starting down this journey. If you're already a freelancer, this is a great way for you to learn how to actually make money with your skills. If you're a business owner or agency owner, this is awesome for you because if you don't want to do the work, you can actually outsource to our team. So here's some videos if you want to hear what my team members have to say. And of course, here is a summary of all the benefits that you get. Now, if you already have access to your own tools, or you already are a Builderall member, you can choose this option here. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is, completely irrelevant. It's basically like I'm adopting you as as a member of my team. So you get all the benefits, but it's $47. If you don't have a Builderall account, you can actually get a Builderall account and a Team Vision account for $79 for the premium plan. And then also, if you want access to 600 plus templates, free Team Vision account, and your Builderall suite of tools, $79.90 with a one-time payment of $199. Okay, let's go all the way up to the top. And now I want to log in here to help you guys navigate this because this is a new system. So I wanted to explain to you that we did update to the new e-learning platform, which is absolutely beautiful. So if this is your first time seeing this, just know all you need to do is click here to go to the live replays. And then you'll see here all of the training modules and our live replay. Now, you won't be able to comment here. So what you have to do is go up to the live page and then you'll be able to comment here. Okay, so you guys just let me know if you have any issues because I did just do this a few days ago. I updated all this, so I want to make sure that you guys can log in. If you've never accessed this before, just make sure to register an account so that you can get access and chat in the chat. Okay, so I actually don't see anyone chatting, so that kind of makes me nervous because I'm wondering if you can't see, and if that is true, I'm checking my chat here, my Telegram group. Shawana says, do we get to make comments on the new live? Can't find. Okay, Shawana. Let's see. Okay, so Valerie. Oh, yay! Shawana found it. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, that makes me really happy because I was worried about that. Okay, so just so you guys know, it is working. Linwood, just go make sure that you've registered your account here so that you have access, and then you'll be able to live chat like Shawana did and Maria did. Yay! Okay, cool. All right, awesome. I'm going to pull this over to the side now so that I can monitor your questions. Okay. Before I get started, I told you I was going to tell you about this new course. Okay. If you go to the courses page here, you'll see all of the courses that we have available, like Purpose Driven Life, Start a Freelance Business, Productive Solopreneur. So as you scroll through all of these free Facebook traffic strategies, personal blueprints, influencer secrets, Google ads, and Microsoft ads. Okay, I just added this. So if you guys scroll through here, you'll see that there are actually like 50 videos. This is a really in-depth, excellent course on using Microsoft ads, which are cheaper than Google ads. Okay, so if you're interested in running Facebook ads or Google ads or Microsoft ads, you can find those modules here. Okay, so let me actually go back now to the live page. I'm going to go to live. And as long as you guys are logged in there, but I do see, though, that once I skip away, I can't see any of the comments. So I'm going to look into that because I definitely, let me type in hello. I definitely want to make sure that I can go back and view that. Okay, we are a work in progress team, but we will figure it out. And then, of course, as always, once I figure it out, I get to teach you. So yay. Okay. If you guys are at all confused, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up our Telegram chat and I will be monitoring that as well because I know sometimes change is confusing. So I just want to make sure that, just like everyone in business should, is we always want to oops, hold on. Okay, I'm having issues for some reason with this my desktop Telegram. It's like not shrinking down. Okay, oh, here we go. All right. Give me just a second. I'm moving this over. I gotta shrink this down so that I can see it. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Shawana says, can you show how to get to the chat again, Bridget, please? I think some are not finding it. Okay, guys. Um, so the chat. If you go, I don't want to skip out of this because I don't want to miss it. It looks like Maria found it. Good. So when you guys go up here to the live replays, make sure if you've never accessed this page before that you click here to register now. Okay. What this does is it gives you an automatic account in here. All right. So because there's a live stream, you have to actually have an account registered within the e-learning so that you can comment on the live page. Okay. So if you're clicking on the live and then there is no comment section or it says you need to log in, you need to log in there, or you need to, and if you don't have, and you've not done this yet, then you need to click here and then register, and then you will have access. Okay. So let me go ahead and move this off to the side, but I am definitely still monitoring the Telegram questions. So if you guys, if you have any issues, definitely let me know. Okay, so here we are on our social media website. Okay, I've just created like this simple page that, just to give you an idea visually. I'm always, I'd rather show you than tell you. So it's just literally like a page that you would add to your website because there's really no copy involved here. But we want to choose our plans. Okay, now I'm going to tell you why I chose this plan. And it's because, when every local business needs to have a Facebook page, okay? They need to have LinkedIn too, because small business relies on other business owners to get new business, and also consumers are always going to look on a Facebook page. So you need to really have both to be online at like the bare minimum. Let me check my chat. It says Linwood says, got questions. Where can you chat? I'm not really sure. Frankie, I'm not really sure what you mean, Linwood, but if you're having issues logging in, just make sure, go back and watch the previous walkthrough that I showed that, because I don't want to skip off the page and miss questions. Frankie says, I can join YouTube but cannot access comments and join the live. Okay, Frankie, you should be able, once you get to that page, to just log in. If it asks, go to the live page and then log in. Okay, so if you have any other issues, then I will address it after the live. So Maria says both Facebook pages. Is that a business and a personal page? No, you cannot ever. And if Facebook finds out that you're doing this, they will block the account. You cannot ever schedule or manage someone's personal profile. It has to be a business page, okay? So it can be a business page. It can be a group if you wanted to do that. If you have like a client who has a group or something like that, it could be like that, but it cannot be a profile. So to answer that, definitely not a personal profile. So a LinkedIn, or you're talking with LinkedIn, there's a profile that you could actually schedule. But again, LinkedIn is the same way. If you're managing it, it has to be a business page. Okay. So these are business pages. And if it depends again on your business structure. This is just an example. This is not set in stone. This is actually what I use. This is my pricing structure, and this is how I break it all down. So what I do is, and anytime you're creating packages for business owners, you always want to make sure that it's very simple for them to understand, because they don't understand social media and how all this stuff works. They just know that they need it. And so you just need to explain what they're going to get for this price. And you need to be specific, because if there's any type of leeway, then now you're getting into scope creep, and it gets kind of it can cause a lot of issues. So what we're going to say, and this is how I've structured this package. Okay. So you have the top 2, top 3, and top 5. This is what I recommend when clients come to me and like, I don't know what I need for social media, but I know I need something. So I tell them, here, top 2, this is going to be what we're going to do is And I'm very specific. With this option, we'll create one post daily for 30 days for Facebook and LinkedIn based on your specified business and brand to encourage engagement and brand awareness. Okay. We're going to do customized graphics. We're going to do written content and hashtag research for the posts. Okay. That's what's included. And that is going to be $297 for those two. Now, there's also a method to my madness here, because when you schedule this content, when you create Facebook and LinkedIn, you can use the same size of graphics. Okay. You don't have to resize anything. So sorry guys, this is just, the pinging is it's really distracting. I have my office phone. I have oh, I have my office phone. I have my personal cell phone here, and I have the desktop app. And so, sorry, let me try to turn this off. And I'm not an Apple fan, and my office phone is actually an Apple phone, and I can never figure out how to work it. Okay. All right. So, now we'll just have one ping. Okay, so these are the packages that we're going to use. Okay, so these are all the same size, which is good. All right, now the top three, again, these are the same size. So now when you think about what is the work that I'm going to have to put in for top two or top three, I'm charging an extra $100 for it, but I'm actually not doing more work. Okay. This is the secret that I'm excited to tell you. I'm not doing more work because you can have Instagram the same size. So when I set this up in my scheduler, I'm just going to choose Facebook, Instagram, and then, or Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And again, all I'm doing is selecting a button to have the same content posted to that place as well. Okay. Now, in addition, top five, it is a little bit more money, because even though with Google My Business, it's usually the same size as well. You just always want to make sure that all of your content is inside of the graph I've talked about, inside the borders. You always leave room, but you will have to resize the content for Twitter because it just looks really weird. But with Canva, it's cool because you can just make a copy of all of the graphics, copy them the size to Twitter, and then just rearrange the content so that it's Twitter. Okay, so it is, for $500, you're really only having to copy and resize one time to fit Twitter. All right, so the content is the same content you're creating here, but it just by adding on, you are getting an additional $200 just by clicking a couple buttons and then changing the size on the Twitter content. Okay, so there's huge income potential for social media management. Now, how do we create our packages on our website? Okay, when you have a checkout system, you need to have a page that they're going to order it from, and then you need to have a thank you page. So what I've done is I've created a confirm page. So what they're going to do is they're going to click to purchase their content, but I created a contact form because I need them to send me information. Okay. So as soon as they click on the button and they pay to purchase their package, they're going to come to this page here where it's saying, thank you for your order. Please fill out the questionnaire so that we can get started. Once we receive the questionnaire, we'll email you the order in 24 hours. I think I meant to update that because I copied this. Okay. So what you need to get from them, and this is just going to email you. Okay, it's going to email you, and it's going to have a subject line of social media order. All right, so you're just going to receive their name and their email and phone number. Now, please provide a link with your logo. Now, I'm saying provide a link simply because this contact form does not allow you to upload and then send with the information. Okay, so I'm saying provide a link. However, everyone doesn't know how to do that. So what I've done is I've created a button here. Same with here, like please share the links in social media. They can get that, right? So you're going to get all that information, but we always want to give them an out in case they can't figure it out. Okay. So they can click here. Any issues at all, please click here to email us. So when they click here, it will actually open up your, I don't have one set apparently, but it'll open up whatever you have your like emails, your default emails sending. It'll pop up and allow them to email you directly. It'll have the email address already put in there, and then they will just be able to send you directly an email. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys this template so that you kind of have a starting point. But we need to create our products. So I'm going to go to the super checkout now. And if you've never entered the checkout here, you're going to see, let me see here. You're going to have to add in your business information. So I'm going to say vision marketing and design. And we'll do my full name here. So Bridget Bartlett. And we'll put an info at vision marketing and design.com. And let's go ahead and put a phone number here. So we'll say 7777. All right, and next. All right, now I'm going to choose my country, United States, and my postal code. And let's do P.O. Box 292. And we'll say Indiana, and the city is Whiteland, and start. Okay, so now we have created our whole store here. So let's see. Curtis says clicking a button. Are we talking about our social media auto post tool? Where's the button to post? Curtis, we're not scheduling social media at all. We're building the website and the packages. I'm not sure what you mean by that. When I was talking about clicking the button, that was to email. So we're not at all talking about the social media auto post. Okay. So now that you've filled out your business information, you need to create a product. Okay. So I'm going to click here to create the product, and I'm going to call this top 3. And now we need an image. Okay, so what I like to do is of course, I use Canva. And the best size for your images are about 500 by 500. That seems to work really good for me. So what I've done is I've just created these images here for the Facebook and LinkedIn, and then the top 3 here, and then the top 5. And of course, I will share the templates with you guys, and this will be in the replay section too. I will share the templates in the on the replays page, so that you guys, if you're watching this video later on, they should be under the video. So I'm going to go ahead and share this template with y'all in the chat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just download these as is. To get the smallest file, I'm going to choose JPEG, and let's go ahead and just download all of the images, and I'm going to click download. So now we need to add our images here. So I'm going to click open and extract, because we had multiple. Okay, now let's go ahead and click here, and we need, I forgot what I called it now. Social media. Okay, so let's go back here. Social media graphics, social media images, and open, and here we go. So I'm going to click this one because that's our first one. Actually, here's our top 2. And I think I put top 3 here, so we're going to say top 2. And we need to put a description. Of course, I would want to, put in what I said on this page here. So I would just say, maybe I just want to copy this information. And then I'll go back here to this page. And then we could make this pretty. And, the better that you make this one here, the easier the other ones are, because you can always duplicate. Okay, so if you really want to take your time, and maybe you want to, be specific here, maybe you want to add like some emojis or something like that here, to kind of jazz it up, of course you could do that. There are other things that you can add if you choose to. So I'm just going to leave it plain like that, and then we'll just do save and continue. So here, if you do not have a payment method chosen, if you've never set up a payment system inside of Builderall, then you will have to click here and add. And there are tons that you can choose from. Let me see. Okay, I was worried it would show my information, but you can choose PayPal, Stripe, or any of these that you wanted to choose, and there are step-by-step instructions on how you can get the information that you need. But once you choose them, then they will be in your account. So I want to choose Stripe and PayPal, which you can do. I want to choose United States dollar because that is where I am. You can choose refund periods. I don't do a refund because this is a service that I'm providing. So I'm not going to do a refund on a service. I do want a reoccurring payment though, because as soon as they purchase they're going to do this every single month. Okay. It looks like Frankie is here. Hello, Frankie. Glad you made it. Hello, Felicity. Awesome. Glad you guys are getting it figured out. I know it's new. We will get it streamlined and figured out. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I would definitely make it as seamless as possible. Okay, so we chose reoccurring payment. Now, when you do that, this little box pops up here and it says create and configure subscription plans. Okay, so what I want to do is click here and we're going to call this social media. Here is the subscription plan. And then we can maybe put a line here or something, and let's say top 2. And now we need a price. Okay, so let's go back to our plans here, and it is $297. So we're going to put in the price here, $297. And then you could, put a description. This is actually the description that's going to show on the page. Since we're doing a subscription, it shows a different section. Okay, so you'll see, through trial and error when you're setting all this up, you'll see what content is showing and what you need to change just by trialing it out. That's how everyone figures it out. Okay, so how often do we want to charge them this? Okay, do we want to charge them every 2 months, every 15 days, or something like that? I'm just going to say once a month we're going to charge. And do I want to do like a certain amount? Like maybe you want to have a contract or something like that, and you're going to charge them every 12 months. But typically you want to do just infinite until they decide to cancel. Okay, so I am going to enable this subscription and I'm going to click OK. All right, so now I have my top 2 plan ready to go. I'm just going to click save and continue. Now you can, if you had like a certain number of these products we're creating, you could enable like an inventory basically, like if you only wanted to sell 10 or something like that. And maybe you're just like, hey, I'm a one-man show. I can only take on like, 10 clients or whatever clients. You could do that and enable so then no one will be able to purchase this once you have met your quota. But this is a service. We're not going to do that. You can create an affiliate program as well if you wanted to. We're not going to do that today. And here you want to choose basically your checkout design. And again, this is totally subjective and depends on whatever you like best. I typically like this one here, the ultimate or the alternative 3-step checkout. So if you click here, you actually have the ability to edit some of these things. So like I want to choose my font. If you want to change the text color and background and border, any of these things, maybe the shadow, you want to change any of that. You can change here where it says checkout. Oops, what happened? Where it says checkout, you can make it say plans or something if you wanted that to be different. You can change this color. If you had a hex code, you could paste that in, but we're just using this as an example. You want to change secondary text, you could do that. Let's just make it like this color. We'll make it really funky. You could change the button color. So let's make it like this. Okay, so you get the point. You can customize all that. You can make the border round. You can make a larger or smaller border. You can add shadow to the button. Lots of things. Okay, so once you get this all set, this is why this part is so important when you're doing the first product, because if you duplicate the product once you've created it, then you don't have to redo all of these things. So it makes the process really fast. So I'm going to click save. Now, here's why you needed two different pages, okay? You could enable a custom footer if you want on the checkout page. You can use a custom thank you, but we're not really going to worry about that. We're making this a simple training to help you guys get your plans going, okay? So, what page are we going to send them to once they have purchased? We're going to click on the confirm page because that is the page that has the questionnaire that we want them to fill out. Okay, so what page are we going to sell this on? On the plans page. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click continue. And if you want to add them to your mailing boss list, you could do that here. You could send a custom email, a thank you email message. You could send an abandoned cart email message. You could actually use the abandoned cart email as default, or you could create your own. So lots of different options. We're going to go ahead and just choose that and click save and continue. If you want to unlock a membership area, you could choose any of these, and this actually pulls in from any of the membership areas in your whole Builderall account. And you can see that's why I have so many, because I have lots of membership areas. And actually, you know, through this checkout, I could release any of them. So that's a really cool feature to have. In this instance, we don't have any membership areas. You can enable scripts in the product pages or social proof. You could use webhooks. You could register in an e-learning or enable the drop shipping. We're not going to worry about any of that today. We're just going to click save and continue. This is a digital product, so we don't need to worry about shipping. So we're going to click save and continue. Once you've read through all the terms and conditions, you can go ahead and click here and save and continue. Okay, so now we have this first product and it's all designed and branded and we love the way it looks. So instead of recreating all of that, we're going to go ahead and just click the duplicate and confirm. So now we have two of them. Let's go ahead and edit this one. We need another image. So let's choose the second one. And we can stretch this out. You can see why the 500 by 500 works really well. So we're going to change this to top 3. And let's change this to say LinkedIn and Instagram. Instagram. We could actually copy it too from Insta. We could copy it from the description if we really wanted to, but I just decided to do that. Okay. So now we have all of this information. All is the same. It's digital. We could have actually put this as services instead, but let's go ahead and update. Oops. Let's go back here because I just wanted to show you. That's really all we needed to do, except we need pricing now. We're going to use the same payment gateways, same reoccurring payment, except we want to edit this subscription because it's not $297 and it's not the top 2, right? This is going to be the top 3. So we want to change this description here, and we can put, again, oops, we'll put a comma. And then we could put and Instagram. All right. So let me highlight and make this bold. All right. So that's all I need to do there. And I need to change the price here because it's actually $397. Oops. Let's delete. $397. All right. So same thing. We're going to, every 1 month, we're going to charge infinite payments, and we're going to enable it and click OK. All right. Now, if you see, same thing here. We don't need to worry about this. We're not going to do an affiliate program. We're not going to change the design of the page. We're still selling it on the same place. We're still sending them to the same page upon purchase. We're not going to change any of these things. We don't have any restricted areas we need to worry about, no integrations. We don't have any shipping. And we've actually already accepted the terms and conditions because all we did was duplicate. Okay, so now let's go ahead and make our next one. So we're going to click here to duplicate again. And let's click here. Now we need top 5. And we need to change the image. So I'm going to choose this one here. And let me stretch this out a little bit. So now we have, let's just go ahead on here. We're just going to copy this description. And I'm going to go back over here. Now let's just paste. Okay, let's say that we love this here. And let's go ahead and click edit because we need to change the pricing. So we're going to change this subscription that we already created because remember we duplicated. If we had started in a new one, we would have to create it from scratch. Okay, so here, this is going to be $4.97. And we can also just paste here. Same thing. We're going to charge every month, infinite payments, and we're going to enable it. So we're going to click OK. All right, so same thing for the rest of them. We're not going to worry about product quantification, no affiliate program. We don't need to redesign this because we already did. Same page we want to send them to upon purchase, same page that we're selling it on, same email list or, default settings here. No restricted areas we want to use, no integrations that we need. We're not shipping, and we've already agreed to the terms and conditions, so we're just going to click update. Okay, so now that we have our products created, we need to go back to our website here and access the plans page. So this is going to be the really easy part. Okay, so now we want to click on the button. You can actually right click or you can just click here. And now we need to choose super checkout and then choose the product that we created. So we're going to choose top 2 for this one here. And we're going to right click on the button here and click set link. And we're going to go super checkout. Then we're going to choose the top 3. And then same thing here, right click, click on set link. And then we're going to choose top 5. And then save. All right, so let's go ahead and update. Save and exit. And I'm going to republish. Let's go ahead and close out of these things here. And let me refresh a couple times just to make sure that it picked it up. So if you click here now, you'll see that the checkout page opens up and you have your top 2. We have our information. They can agree and subscribe to this plan. So if they click here to make a purchase, they'll have to enter their information. They have their full name and email. And once they have checked out, then they're going to go to this page here. Okay, so they're going to either fill out the form, and if they have any questions, they're going to click here to email you. Okay, so that is how you set your website up for the for your social media and how you can actually automate the whole onboarding process. So then, if you did have, you have an agency website and this is just a page on there, people can order from you. You can do, content creation, YouTube videos, and say, hey, if you want me to manage your social media, go ahead and click the link. I mean, there's so many things that you guys can do, just being able to automate this whole process on your website. So anyway, guys, that's all I had for you today. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.